Bat Force Radio.
Bat Force Radio is rated M for mature, or should that be immature?
Grumps and Gramps, tons of laughs with Grumps and Gramps. Grumps and Gramps, tons of laughs with Grumps and Gramps. Grumps and Gramps, tons of laughs with Grumps and Gramps.
Hello, welcome back to Grumps and Gramps. This is our special episode number 27. I'm Gramps in Dallas, Texas. Joining me tonight is...
Grumps in New York City.
And also our favorite sidekick, the man who puts the miles in the aisles. Long time no see.
So many miles. Over at Albany, New York.
That's right. I'm joined with the New York boys. How you guys been?
Good. Busy.
Busy as a mofo.
Oh, I know Dunk is. We've got a Dallas Fan Expo recap episode also on our Bat Force channel. So check that out. You know, Dunk came to Dallas, the Big D and the Big D.
With the Big D.
With the Big D. Throwing that Big D around Fan Expo Dallas. And
just swinging.
Got him some barbecue. And yeah, it was a good time. Good time for sure.
Yeah, look out for that episode. It's a good one.
It was very fun.
Definitely, if you make it to Dallas, go to Dallas for the next one next year. Good time.
It's a great con. You know, it seems to be building bigger and bigger, getting more marquee names. You know, Fan Expo's platform is really more of like a celebrity meet and greet fest. But they do bring and attract a lot of premier comic creators and panels, and it's a great event. We did 3 days. I've never done 3 days of a con. And
oh, man.
I'm telling you what, man, it took me a week to recover.
Yeah.
It's not easy. 3 days aren't easy, especially when you do a Saturday. The Saturday alone just wipes you out.
Yeah.
I usually do 4.
4?
4.
Yeah, fuck my feet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Not anymore. I think I'm retiring from that.
Dang, it's almost like you got to train for the.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I was looking at your pictures, and it's like there's not even people in the aisles. It's like, man, New York Comic Con is, man, you're beaten to death by Sunday.
Oh yeah, no, I mean there actually was a good crowd. It's some of those photos were taken
Early.
Very early because we got there a little early, and also kind of outside the convention more so where people just kind of go and rest a little bit. But yeah. Inside, Thursday is always, opening day, but even for a Thursday, I felt had a pretty good crowd. Saturday was pretty packed. Sunday was a little less sparse. But that's the first convention we've had in Dallas in like 2 years.
Yeah.
So you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
And restart somewhere.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Check that episode out. That's going to be on the Everything Batman podcast that Dunk hosts. So look for that. Our focus is on the Fig Life, collecting action figures, collectibles, and whatnot. And since we last spoke, I'm sure many things have hit the doorsteps and hit the shelves. It's kind of been busy at my place too. So. But I think Grumps first wanted to start off with some of our favorite figs for the first half of 2022.
Yeah.
And that was a very
okay.
interesting topic because, I mean, there, you know, where do you go wrong with some of these choices?
For me, it's been a little not as strong as last year.
Well,
We'll see.
go on. What was your first selection for this year so far?
I mean, in no particular order. Well, I have to say, all right, definitely my favorite fig of the first half is the ink blot, the
Oh, yeah,
Rorschach figure
this guy.
that I have not put away since I took him out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just got him the other day.
Okay. And
Yeah, and I was very impressed. This was made or purchased through, what was it, 5K Toys?
yeah,
And just the recreation of the unmasked face is
yes, sir.
unbelievable.
That's like a pretty solid figure. It kind of has like a, unmasked. Kind of has like a little John Constantine look to it.
Yeah.
What body do they use for this? Was it just one of those mixed
I
match?
don't know. Might be.
Yeah. And comes with a ton of accessories.
My favorite one is I guess that's a hatchet or whatever. I've had in his hand since I took him out of the pack.
Yeah. No, he is a great looking figure, and I'm sure you did a unboxing video somewhere on your channel.
No, I should have.
Not yet?
But I did. No,
Okay.
no. Been lazy this year.
Yeah.
But,
I've only taken him out of the box once. And here's another good thing about this figure: how economic and smart the packaging is. Because the packaging is just, very small. It's not like, and he's the size of. Is he about the size of a Mezco?
slightly smaller.
Slightly. Well, that's
Just slightly. But the
that's still
character's on the small side.
right. He still scales in proportion because he is a little smaller. But I mean, you could see. I mean, I have got him in the plastic holder, but the box. I mean, that is the size of the box.
Yeah.
You're not
Compared
getting
to Mezco's smallest box.
Yeah.
right. Yeah, they've got those black cardboard ones, but this.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you get this.
Save on shipping a lot.
And then you get another sub panel that has all the accessories in a very sleek and slim box. And I mean, it's perfect. Doesn't take up much space on the rack or anything like that. Good choice. I like it.
Yeah.
I was scared that mine was messed up at first because his little shoulder strap thing.
Oh yeah.
Like on the left side, it's loose, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to. Like, I've got this cloth glue.
Glue, yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna have to fix that. And then I started looking at the comic, and then even the movie, and I was like, oh, that's actually right. He's got one that's the buttons popped off. So it is right. So
yeah,
I don't have to fix it.
That's great detail.
It is a good attention to detail. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to taking some photos of this guy. And the cloth goods are really nice.
Yeah. And he moves great in them. I haven't taken the jacket off. I'm afraid to, but
I don't think I'm going to.
yeah.
Dude,
Honestly.
don't risk it.
No,
Don't risk it.
He moves so well inside the jacket and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, he's really
Great
cool.
job.
Hopefully they come out with more of the Watchmen because I love Watchmen.
Yeah.
I would really like it if they came out with the characters from the new HBO series. Did you guys watch that?
I didn't finish it, but it was good. The
Oh,
Yeah, I
couple
enjoyed
episodes
it.
I saw.
It was
uh,
such a solid episode, solid series on HBO.
yeah, I loved
Made you
it.
think.
I loved it. I loved it, and I love the soundtrack too. Um, I'd really like to. What is her name? Sister Knight, or whatever the lead character's
Yeah,
name is. I would love a figure of her. She's badass. um, Sister Midnight or something like that. Whatever her name was, she was cool. Okay, so that's a good solid
yeah.
pick, and that's actually a very recent release. Actually, I take that back. You got the first edition,
Yeah,
and then I
a couple
got
of months ago.
that sold out quick, and they made a re-release, and that's what I bought. That's why I just got him. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, and you're the one that talked me into it. You're like, yo, you got to get this. You understand? I'm like,
And
I understand.
you were like, yo,
You
why not?
understand?
Yo, why not? I said, I understand. I got to get this. Dunk he always does this to me. He always talks me into stuff.
When it's dope, why not?
Yeah, I mean, look at that. So cool.
It's pretty solid.
Yeah. It's
I
good.
love the lighter accessory too. The
Yeah.
lighter and the flame.
Yeah. Yeah, and the accessories, I mean, could go great with like Joker or
Yeah.
any other rogues. So yeah, that's a good solid pick. I just got it. Anyway, one of my picks. I just got this at the Dallas Fan Expo, actually, but it's from Super 7, the Thundercats line.
Oh wow.
Pumraw.
Nice. When you pick that up,
Day one. Day one.
boy, wasn't messing
So
around.
cool.
No, it was one of those things, and I've got a lot of the Thundercats. Most of the Super 7 figures that have come out, the Super 7 Ultimates. And I held off on buying this one online. But when I saw this in person, I knew I had to have it. It just looks so good in hand. And the Super 7 Ultimate boxing is just amazing. But you can see the two heads. One fits on this figure, and the larger one fits on the big Mumra figure, because this is the evil Mumra when he disguises himself like a Thundercat. He uses this disguise to sneak into their base and try to steal the sword and whatnot. So they actually made a second head that fits the large Mumra figure. And I mean, I had to have it. So
Something
you
just said there. It's tough when like these figures get released and you don't know what they look like, right? You see these pictures and pictures look great, and you're like, oh man, I need to get it, I need to get it, I need to get it. And then you get it, and then in hand it looks horrible. But you actually saw it in hand at a con and you were like, yo, nah. Nope, it's it. I need to get it. Like,
you gotta
that's a
get
feeling.
this. Yeah. I mean, they don't mess around with these. And it's always hard to I hate buying things online sometimes because you don't know how the paint apps are going to look. I'm kind of one of those snobby guys that I look at every figure to see if they've got like maybe a crooked eye or something wrong with
Their feet, whatever
their
it is.
feet or
Blemish,
something that I'm going to
yeah.
have to fix. And that's why I kind of waited till I saw him in hand, because he's such a novelty character and a novelty figure. You don't want it messed up,
Yeah.
And that I paid a little more than retail, but that's going to happen at a con. But it was something where I didn't have to pay for shipping, and I got to pick it out in hand, and also help the vendor out a little bit that
Yeah.
made the trip to Dallas for the Fan Expo, so that was day one pickup. So that was my first selection for 2022.
All right.
What else you got?
Wow. I guess I'll go with the Armored Batman. Mafex
Oh,
Armored Batman.
Man, Grumps is coming out swinging with the
yeah,
heavyweights.
man. Look at that cape, man.
I mean,
Dude, well, for the Gramps knows, like I'm not a big fan of wired capes, but it
yeah,
works on this guy.
yeah,
And it's I mean, all right, there's not a lot of huge, paint apps or whatever. It's not, I don't know, the figure's kind of plain or whatever, but man,
right,
it just looks so badass.
yeah.
So much great attitude, and I have all these other, big monstrous characters, Killer Croc or Rhino, or
Oh
that
yeah,
you just want to take pictures of armored Batman against, you know, cast of characters. So yeah, I really like this one. So I think
I
it's a strong release.
understand. I understand.
You stand me?
No, you're right. And what's cool is this dude comes with the
Yeah.
unmasked head sculpt.
Yeah.
So when we finally get the DKR Superman, you can have him squaring off, because in that fight he rips off Batman's helmet, and Batman finishes the fight with the mask off. But yeah, I mean, and what's also surprising about this figure is how well it poses. I mean,
Yeah.
they designed it in such a way that you can get that high old shoulder lift and the
Yeah.
legs and the hips. I mean, he's not restricted by just the
No.
the
Moves
big
great.
armor. Yeah.
Especially in this waist area over here, it moves great
Yeah.
for a
Nice.
big armored character.
Yeah. No, I agree. He's very solid. I like him. Very comic accurate too, versus another armored Batman that came out this year that looked like a turd.
Oh man.
I just don't understand. I don't understand.
You know what I need, Gramps? I need the gun from the Mattel version.
Yeah.
I think I have it laying around somewhere. I gotta find that.
Yeah, I got you.
Because he has a trigger finger, but he doesn't come with the gun.
The pulse wave gun.
Yeah.
It's harder to give fake guns nowadays.
Oh
Yeah.
man. It's easy to get real guns than fig guns.
Yeah.
My next selection was a character that I've been waiting all my life to get. I think we've talked about this before, but every time I see one on the shelf, I have to grab it, even though I have 4, 5 of them. I don't know why. I'm just addicted to this figure.
Carrie
It's-
Kelly.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
that's
it's
Carrie
the
Kelly.
No.
NECA Phantom.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Just
love this.
solid fig, man.
I know. He looks so badass. He's so badass. I mean, and this is the second version that NECA put out, and this is the comic version. Yeah. And I just sent one to Grumps.
Yeah.
And Dunks, what did you say you before we got on the air you were talking about?
You were spilling the juice.
Well, yeah, no, well, I found I got a flash Gordon day 2 of me walking through a clearance section in Walmart, and they had these labeled at $10. And
Oh wow.
and the thing is, I was, whatever. For those of you who know, who listen to the G&G podcast, I legit go to Walmart every morning before I go to work, and this is my route. I go to the back and get a kombucha, right?
Nice.
I like the apple, the Pink Lady apple kombucha. I grab one of those. Then I walk over to the electric section, where electronic section, where you have your Funkos. You NECA figs. And depending on where you're at, maybe you see a lot more NECA, maybe you don't.
Yeah.
There's a lot of NECA in my area because a lot of people don't buy a lot of figs here. And I walk through the almost 3 different areas where NECA is. And I didn't see these figs at all. Then I go over to the toy section. Normally you have your McFarlane's, your
Marvel Legends.
your Marvel Legends, your whatever, that whole toy section, or your Legos there too. Sometimes they're on separate aisles. I go through there, then I go to the next one, and that's where you have your Hot Wheels or whatever vehicles, and then I walk on my way out to Walmart, and normally like towards that area, there's a clearance section, and I always walk by clearance. And I did so on Monday, and I saw a bunch of these, and I wasn't paying much attention. And there was Phantom, there was a bunch of Flash Gordons and other things. They were all labeled $10, but I was in a rush on Monday because I was running late. And when I checked on Tuesday, I'm like, damn it, I missed out. Damn it, they're $10. I'm like, so I grabbed 2 Flash Gordons. One will be going to GRAMPS. It's a GRUMPS. But yeah, for whatever reason, it skipped the entire just the order of things, right? It's supposed to hit retail first. I would have seen it. It just went straight to clearance. And I think Walmart does that sometimes, where there's figs that, depending on the Walmart, because we all know we still see the Drowned full price of the one Walmart I go to. And like, yo, you've been out for a year and a half, lady. You shouldn't be $19.99. You should be at $2 by now. But whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, because I'll be honest, I have not seen one of those in my Walmarts down here.
Yeah, just watch my stories. It's always there.
It could be, and I don't know. Maybe someone from Walmart needs to hit us up. Hit us up in the comments if you work at Walmart. But I have to think that, you know, they set their clearance on things on a kind of a national scale versus a per store situation. And if they're not selling enough of them across the country, they're just like, put them all on clearance. And even if they've just hit that store, just put them on clearance.
But even like you know, I found some on clearance where they were $7.99 or $7.50 or something.
Yeah.
And like the Walmarts by me are not that far along from each other. And you know what? I'll find it this weekend. Guys, check out my story. It's going to be there. It's going to be there full price. And it drives me nuts. It's been a year and a half. Find a home. But that's what weirded me out about these, because I didn't see these out much. I've been to a couple of Walmarts, and I didn't see these out at all. And it could just be timing, right? Supply chain, we're still having those issues. Maybe at a certain point, it was like, oh man, in California, we already made our profits. Let's just get rid of all of them so we can make space for everything else that comes over. I don't know. I'm not part of the marketing team or distribution, but to go straight to $10, I'm like, it was like $35 fig.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, you want to take an L like that? All right, Walmart.
That's how much Gramps scalped me for, $35.
Hey, that was retail. You know, but I mean, they can sell it for $10 and they're still making probably a 200% profit at that.
Yeah.
I mean,
probably. Yeah, it's not, you know, it's just plastic.
But this is a really nice fig. It's super impressive. I was looking at this head and I'm like, I didn't know it was an alternate head. I thought it was just a skull.
Oh, wow.
But then it has a working jaw.
Nice.
I'm like, this and all these hands and gun effects and a whip and
like even this, it has 33 points for articulation. Like, wait, what? Like, for $10, I'm in.
That skull is supposed to be like his ancestor that fought off the pirates, and he pledges, you know, that his oath on the skull of his ancestor to fight against piracy and whatever. So that's where that skull is from.
It's impressive.
I'm glad you like it because I've
Yeah. And this, what I liked about this figure when I took it out, the way they did the hips, the hip joints, it's on a ball joint, and it just turns. Unlike McFarlane, it has it on some sort of hinge with
it's
these
that
little
ratchet.
tabs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
and it
ratchet.
just falls off.
It does.
So yeah, this is a really impressive fit. I mean, typical NECA, they make impressive stuff.
Yeah, and I think this is also one of the ones that they, NECA has their new paint application that's all digital that Jesus was
Okay.
telling about,
Yeah.
and they all are on point, like identical. I've held several in my hands, looking at all of them, and they were all the same. I was like, wow, they really did a great job, and that's hard to do on a human face.
Mm.
Even though he's wearing a mask, I mean, there is still exposed portions of his face.
Yeah.
But the paint apps were all identical, and where on his trunks where they've got the stripes, they were all the same, and they were all perfect. So
Yeah, they
really recommend if you, even if you're not a fan of the Phantom, go pick up this figure because one, it sells for quite a bit on eBay, but it's just a great figure, classic superhero figure. All right, what was your next choice, Grumps?
Oh man, I don't even know. What was my? Oh, I know. It's a fig that I got recently. Let's go with Homelander from Mayfix.
Oh man.
Giving lots of Mayfix love.
Yeah. Another wired cape, which again works for him.
Yeah, he's like the equivalent of Superman, right?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's like the biggest asshole in the show.
But I feel
I've
like,
never even seen this show, so
what?
Oh, okay.
no, I haven't.
Dude, yo,
Need to watch the show.
yo. Some of the most visual things you ever see on television.
Yeah.
I like. I'm gonna tell the story. Huge shout out to Cole. Thank you and F you for making me do this. I was driving back from AwesomeCon in DC. I was talking to Cole and he was like, "Yo, brother, have you watched the new season of The Boys, season 3?" And I was like, "No, not yet." He goes, "When you start watching it, you have to call me." And I was like, "Hey, all right, whatever." I call him, he FaceTimes me. And when we start watching the first like I'm watching like the first like 15 minutes of The Boys, let's just say I felt certain ways I never felt my entire life. And he was there just watching and laughing at me. And it's just one of those shows, man. It's you'll enjoy it in so many different
I
ways.
think like the way you're talking about the show is 100% accurate. It's hard to put words to this show. Like you need to see
It's
this.
basically a satire and parody of comic heroes, right? Like DC and Marvel heroes.
But like beyond what you
satire,
think.
and the superheroes in the corporate world, owned by a corporation.
Yeah, and there's egos involved and all this stuff. It's
Yeah.
like it's really well written, directed, everything. It's just like you ask yourself, what the hell did I just watch?
Is this created by Mark Millar?
No. Oh my God, I forgot the guy's name. It's an Irish guy. Holy moly, I forgot.
All right, well, we'll look it up, but I'll check it
Garth
out.
Ennis. Garth Ennis, who did Preacher.
Yeah,
gotcha. Okay, yeah.
Which will also be a terrific con. Just throwing it out there.
Super high quality.
So yeah, going back to the figure, give us a breakdown of what we got.
All right, so you got soft goods cape. Uh, the I guess heat vision or whatever it is, vision eyes. He has a chest plate. Like this piece,
Uh-huh.
chest piece comes off, and he comes with a plain front. I guess with this flap up. I haven't messed with it.
Okay.
He's got three different heads, a bunch of hands, and a stand. I mean, that's all you really need for this character.
Yeah.
You know, you don't need guns or weapons or anything. It's, Superman.
Yeah, he is the
Superman.
weapon.
Superman, I guess, the evil Superman Captain America mashup type character.
Super Mega
But
Man.
yeah,
Yeah, sound like that.
basically, yeah, yeah.
Jeez.
I'm stronger
But
than you. I'll do whatever I want.
basically, that's kind of where he's at now in season 3.
Yeah.
And he's it's funny because he's literally a test tube baby. It's just fucking.
It's
Oh, it's so
everywhere,
good.
man. There's so many
Um,
like things to look at.
but yeah, I mean, super high quality figure. I really, I mean, Manufacturers has been on the roll in the last 3 years, I think.
Yeah. You're right. I mean, they've been hitting, especially in my wallet, with all the
Yeah.
DKR stuff that they've had coming out. And
Even this, I got the Billy Butcher figure, and I mean,
Oh,
it's
nice.
it's a plain. You could use him as a civilian or whatever, but it's a good likeness of the actor,
Yeah.
and it was cool. Comes with the soft goods jacket. So
Yeah.
they're, Homelander and Billy Butcher are rivals. So
yeah, I picked him up too because he looks like just your basic bad guy.
yeah,
And I probably shouldn't have spent that much just for a basic bad guy, but you know what? I mean, sometimes you need a good bad guy to have in your picks. So I grabbed him too. Yeah.
and he's great in the show as well. Carl Urban,
Yeah, he's a
just
good actor.
fucking hilarious.
All
So, all right, Gramps, what do you got next?
right. Well, my next selection, it's not really a figure. It is a collectible though. And this is
Okay.
something that I was afraid had been canceled and would never see the light of day.
Okay.
And I'm so glad that this line was picked up by McFarlane, and because I have a lot of these, it's the black and white Bat
Oh,
Monster statue based on the cover art of Greg Capullo. And this is obviously
Batman
from
issue
the
3 or something. I forgot which issue it was, but yeah.
yeah, it's one
Yeah,
of the first ones. It's
the
obviously based on the
52.
Court of Owls, and it's just such a unique image of Batman where in the story he's down in the maze and he's being driven insane by the Court of Owls, and he's dehydrated and he's lost, and this is just kind of it's a cover art, but it just kind of shows how he's being overcome by the court, and it's
Yeah,
just
no,
such a
the
creepy.
hallucination. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so cool. I love it.
That is a great cover though. I remember seeing that and I was like, wow. Then you read the story and it's like, just where he is mentally.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's it's to me, it's like that's a haunting cover, haunting image of Batman. That's that piece, and the piece itself and the cover is something like if you're passing by, what is that?
yeah,
And you would
Yeah.
look at it and study it. What the fuck is this?
yeah.
It
It's a
looks really
book
cool.
that if you've never read Batman, you saw it on the shelf, you'd be like, "Hold up, I gotta open this and see what's going
Yeah.
on here." Because
How the hell did we get here?
yeah. So I was really happy when they put that out, and it has a unique paint scheme because most of the black and whites with Batman, it's a black cow with a gray body and a black cape, and very uniform look to how they do Batman. Even the versions where in the comic he would be blue. with this part of his face, they've kind of, I don't know how to describe it. They basically made like a highlighted, uh, I guess it's like painted version of lighting on his face, just like how the cover is.
Mhm.
So his head is not all completely black. It's kind of white on the top and the shoulder,
Oh,
and it
okay.
kind of gives an implied lighting effect. It's really interesting. And the cape is all feathers and textured like an owl. And here's what's crazy. Since I've gotten this thing in my neighborhood, I've had 3 run-ins with owls. And owls scare the shit out of me.
I
They're
saw
always going-
your picture. Yeah.
they're always watching.
Yeah. No, like I took Louis out to pee one morning. I mean, this is like at 4 a.m. And this thing
Louis
is,
knows.
yeah, he goes out and he's just like, he's kind of this pause. And I hear this like, and I mean, that just sends
What?
chills up your spine. This thing, like, then I couldn't see it. It like flew over my head and then
Whoa.
flew up in this tree up above the house and was just like screaming at me. That was,
'Cause
yeah, that was scary.
it knows you're a bat, so
Yeah.
that's why.
And I've had them sit out in the trees in my yard and just kind of, they have this unique little creepy scream. But
Yeah.
then you saw my story where we're walking at around, it was probably about 8:45. You know, it's starting to become dusk. That's when they come out. And there were 4 of them sitting on this fence.
A court?
Yeah, literally. It was crazy. And I mean, you know, I've always grown up, you know, I grew up in Oklahoma. I'm like, literally like, I don't know, 1-256 Cherokee. I mean, if I scratch my finger, I'd bleed out all my Cherokee blood. But, you know, I grew up around the Cherokee culture and things of that nature. I'm not saying that I'm a full-fledged member. I am a member of the Cherokee Nation, but in the Cherokee culture, owls are an omen of death.
Oh.
So I've always grown up knowing that if you see an owl, that is an omen that you need to leave, or someone you know is going to die. So that's why they scare the shit out of me. And when this book came out with Batman, I was like, oh God, here we go. But now I got one in my house, and ever since then, I've seen these things almost every other day.
Oh
Oh
man.
man.
I think I need to get rid of it. Anyway, that's my next selection. Leaving on that.
I'm gonna go with McFarlane Toys Swamp Thing.
All right. You
Oh,
kinda,
all right. That was a big piece.
yeah, Booger Man with his
Massive.
Yeah.
booger dick at hand. He's got some attachment that, I mean, just literally looks like a booger dick.
It's useless, right? It's just I mean, it poses like shit because McFarlane Toys, but it's just an impressive looking Swamp Thing.
Yeah, it
I
is.
mean, the sculpt and I don't know. It's another figure that I didn't put away since I took it out. Usually I put them away after a while, whatever. But this
The
guy
presentation alone, when you first see it, the size of the box compared to everything else,
Yeah.
you're like, yo, what the hell?
And I've seen some people do some awesome
Oh,
paint
dude.
apps with this.
Yes, sir.
I took out, you know, a little brown and put some brown around some of the
Okay.
veins and leaves and things of that nature. Just kind of dirty him up, gave him
Yeah.
a wash, and it just popped those details out. But I've seen some people really go all out
Yep.
and paint like every little flower that's on him, and
Hell yeah.
it's crazy what they can do. I mean,
So
the
yeah.
sculpt is there.
Yep.
The
Yeah.
size is there. This dude is probably about 9-10 inches tall.
Yeah. Impressive figure, man.
Yeah. I actually took him out. I think you saw those photos where I took
Yeah.
him out to like a little pond area, and ruined a good pair of shoes getting a photo of it. So yeah, he's really good, really good. I like it a lot. You stole my idea because
Yeah.
I had him picked too.
Oh, okay. Wow. All right.
Yeah, it happens.
Great
Oh,
minds think alike.
here's one that I picked. I'm giving NECA some love tonight. And this was a very basic figure, but still one that I bought two of. It is the Universal Monsters of Mayhem.
Dude. Oh my God. You know something? I like this figure better than the Wolfman.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I
Um,
really, and it's I don't know. Go ahead. It's a great figure.
yeah. I mean, it's so simple, but yet you can do so much, and it comes with 3 heads.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that, it comes with the extra wraps. That's why I needed 2 of them, because I was like, I need an army of these dudes to have someone fight off.
That's a great choice.
And I think we're also going to be getting the sarcophagus.
Yeah, I actually just canceled that pre-order.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
Don't
so,
worry,
you
they'll
know.
get my money because I'll probably order
Yeah.
2 of them. So
I don't want to, but maybe I'll get it some other time.
yeah, no,
Uh,
I figure I at least got to have one.
Dude, the Wolfman was the one I was looking forward to the most, and I got it, and it's nice, it's great. It's just
Yeah,
I was I don't know, this is not as impressive as Frankenstein. Now when I got this guy, Mummy, I was like, man, it's super basic, but they did an amazing job on this.
yeah,
So I wound up being more impressed by a figure I didn't even know I was gonna like that much.
yeah. Sometimes it's those little,
I
you
have
know,
this head sculpt on him.
yeah. Sometimes it's those hidden gems that
Yeah,
really hit home. And I mean, and also one thing with NECA is there's value built into their product. I mean, because what are these, $30?
yeah,
Yeah.
So $30 and you're getting it looks just like the movie. I mean, the
yeah.
sculpt is great. You can tell they put a lot of thought into the design too. I don't know if it came out in 2022 or not. That's why I didn't nominate it, but that American Werewolf in London, the Kessler Werewolf.
Okay.
Dude, that's amazing. Amazing. Actually, just repainted one. I repainted
Oh
him
wow.
gray.
nice.
I wanted an alpha elder wolf in my
And
pack.
that's from the '80s movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was
I
last
never
year.
watched it. Never watched
I
it.
remember you
I was
mentioning
too
it
scared to watch.
end of the year.
It's a trip, man.
Yeah.
But I've always wanted a good werewolf figure, and when they finally put that out, I started army building them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just wanted a pack of wolves.
How many army builds do you have?
Oh man.
You should
Well,
have like what's that a scene from? Where they have all these armies against each other, and it's like just like
that's what I need to do. I need to have. Here's my problem. I like too many franchises. I like Star Wars. I like G.I. Joes. I like Batman.
Thundercats.
I like Thundercats. I like Robotech.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that.
I like Marvel stuff. I mean, so many things. And that's one reason why I don't want to get going down with the boys, because then I'll like that franchise too. And I'll have to like all of those. I've already bought Billy Butcher. I know nothing about this guy. I just needed a bad guy. And
Who's actually a good guy.
Yeah.
oh,
But he looks like a bad guy.
spoilers.
You just have no idea. It's like it's awesome.
Yeah, so I need to have a photo like what you're saying, just army build battle royale where they're all just fighting each other.
Yeah, like you just have like who will win and see how people vote.
I mean, I'm army building NECA stuff or Mezco stuff. I got 4 Diabolics and all the
that's a good one.
Batman and all the Doc Nocturnals and all the, yeah. Crazy.
Gramps, did you pre-order the Frankenstein I guess table thing? It's like a little dial.
No.
That pre-order I kept.
Yeah.
That'll come in handy.
That'll come in handy. Yeah, I know it looks great. It's really cool. For me, it's just logistics on where am I going to put it. I got a Thunder tank on the way.
And a his tank, right?
Oh. Did you guys get on that?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
Thing's going to be
Not
massive.
yet.
Okay, and that's another thing. If you get one his tank, you might as well just get 3 his tanks because
No.
Well, Donk, I could see you getting in on that and flipping those because the value is there. That'll skyrocket.
I'm flipping enough.
Yeah.
I got like 150 comic books at CGC right now, so it's like
everything except burgers.
Yo, listen, and they're paying $15 an hour. I could do that.
All right, what do we got next? Is it my turn? My last one.
Sure, yeah, go for it.
I'm not going to take it out of the box, but the Mezco Golden Age or Dick Sprang Batman.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I did the unboxing on the last show. Was it the last one? Or the one before that? But yeah, super impressive Batman.
I've seen some really good photos with this guy. And I didn't order it, but seeing some photos, I'm like, man, I kind of wish I had.
I've seen some people change the head sculpt on it.
Oh wow, look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, he's impressive.
You can never go wrong with an unmasked. Like an unmasked Batman always got my attention.
Yeah.
It's like when women take off their bra when they come home. It's like Batman just taking off his mask. Batman's like, all right, I'm in the Batcave, mask off.
Mask off.
I get the same feeling from both. So yeah. I get a little chub.
Unless you're damned, then you take the pants off too.
Wow, we just went there on Grumps and Gramps.
G&G after dark.
Well,
welcome to the after hours.
Yeah. That's funny.
But yeah, like when it comes to like anything like Batman Unmasked, like I see a Funko, I'm like, oh, I need to get that.
Yeah.
Or the Thomas Wayne Unmasked, although you have to buy two of the same figures to get one mask. I had to get the Unmasked, and it's like,
yeah, me too.
This figure, I was like, all right, I got to step back, man. Like, chill, Dave. Like, I'm spending a lot of money on other things. Let me not get this. But now I'm looking at it, I'm like, damn it. It looks good unmasked. Like, shit,
Yeah.
should have got that.
I ordered the Zero R Batman straight direct from McFarlane, the unmasked version.
Oh, really?
Was that part of the 2-pack?
Nah. Was it? No. originally it was supposed to be like a 4-pack or something, but then they changed it.
No, yes, no, you're right, Gramps. It's part of a 4-pack. It was it no 3 or 4. Comes with this stupid Duke Thomas alternate death metal,
Oh yeah,
whatever. Comes with the Joker Dragon.
yeah,
Um,
that's the
I
one.
think there's some other figure that I don't care. You have to
I got the regular
order the
one,
set. Yeah, me too.
but
But I wanted the damn unmasked one, so
there he
whatever.
goes, making us pay another $20 just to get a head.
Grumps,
Yeah.
man, you don't have to do that because you can go on eBay and buy an extra head
Yeah,
and
I
then
don't
just
know.
paint it.
But I want to have a display with all
Oh,
the
I
Zero and
got you.
R Batman stuff I have. So
I got you. I got you.
And it didn't even come. It doesn't even come with a Batmite.
no, oh, God, don't get me started. I mean, look at this.
Hey, yo,
God,
Mesco, give us a Batmite.
this comes with so much stuff for 30 something bucks, and McFarlane will give you one accessory.
yeah.
Well,
No,
wait a minute. No, he gave us a bat and a
Yeah,
knife.
and a knife. Gee, thanks.
It's actually a nice figure, but like, you just give it another head. Like, charge an extra
Yeah,
$5. Whatever. Just give us the other head. Like,
yeah,
and if you want to make it, well, you can't do a Build-A-Fig for a Batmite. That's like a fig and a half. But like, give us
they
a
could have made
Batmite.
it not articulated, a little.
Yeah, or just charge $30. Be like, hey, 30
Yeah,
bucks. You got the extra head and the Batmite all in one. And instead of like a Build-A-Fig, it's just one thing you get all in one. And it's
yeah,
like a little different, right?
yeah. What do you got? You got one more, Gramps?
yeah, I got one more in the chamber. Because you gave Mezco some love, so this was my selection. This is a dude that was really hard to get because they released it at midnight, but because of their
Ah,
website, I didn't end up getting it till about 2 a.m. And it is the second version of Count Orlok Nosferatu.
Oh,
yeah.
And I really had to have it because the accessories. It comes with 3 bats
Yep.
that look great.
very popular fig.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. This fig is super popular, and it's worth it. Both
Yeah.
versions.
Yeah. This dude he comes with so much more than the first version. He also comes with 2 wolves.
Yeah.
Your friends,
Which Gramps like? Yeah.
I got
part of the army.
part of the army.
Yeah.
But I mean, as far as like the figure and the soft goods, he comes with so much more than what the first release. I had the first release. What's cool about the first release is that he comes with a coffin,
Yeah,
and the second
that's
release
popular.
doesn't. But he has other stuff. But
Yeah.
you can mix and match them. It's almost like this version is, in my mind, I've got an idea for a photo where like this version, he's like the king vampire, and the first vampire, the first version, who he's dressed in like these brown peasant looking clothes.
Yeah.
Rookie.
He's the peasant.
He's a
He's
freshman.
Yeah. So, and I saw somebody do an awesome picture where they made a throne for him.
Oh wow.
Nice.
I'll send that to you because it gave me some ideas, and it looks so good. And also the way that he's got this big black cloak, I'm thinking about throwing a Batman head on him and seeing if I can kind of make a vampire Batman look. Yeah.
Some people have made Scarecrow with the first version.
Oh, that's a good idea.
But what I like
wow.
about the second version is the burnt face and the burnt hand.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was my pick.
idea.
And
Okay.
you know, had a lot of
Some
fun
good
with him.
figs there.
Yeah.
I
I
haven't picked up much in the first part of the year. I'm
okay.
excited for the second part. I
Oh,
guess.
that's when it's gonna. The second part's always the most expensive part.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
waiting for like my Gotham by Gaslight Batman. Then I'm waiting for my was it my Nightmare and Black Suit
Oh, the
Superman,
hot toys.
the Hot Toys. I'm waiting for that.
Yeah.
Um, then the 3-piece Mesco. Is it this year's coming out where it's like Flash,
Uh,
Black Suit, Superman, and like
uh,
Batman? I don't even know anymore.
who knows?
Yeah,
I don't
you know,
know, cause
people still waiting on Michael Keaton. So good luck, guys.
the Flash is in some trouble. So I don't.
Yeah, that might be like a rare collectible piece later on in
Yeah.
life.
That's gonna no, that won't be a collectible piece. That'll be a custom piece. That'll be the one thing that one starts making
That's when
customs out of.
everyone gets together and like when they used to burn books. They're gonna burn
Yeah.
Flash Mescos. Like he's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that, but I don't even. I gotta check what else I have on pre-order that's coming out second half of the year because I like hit a huge pause button just because of course the con circuit, me putting the miles in and all that stuff. Yeah, it's like I just stopped. I was like I gotta chill because there's so much money in cons and traveling and hotels and stuff. But
Yeah.
I'm excited for the Gotham by Gaslight because that was like a huge thing, and then it came with like his the accessories, the $20 pack, whatever it was.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That was huge, and
Hmm.
I'm excited to get that. It says I don't even know. I didn't get the alert, so it'd probably be like September or October. But I know the Nightmare Batman and the Black Suit Superman. It says I should get it by the end of August, and I'm like I can't
Oh,
wait
okay.
to get the Hot Toys on that. Man.
That
Would that
Gotham
be the
by
first hot toy?
Yeah,
Okay.
just because it got me with the Nightmare Batman. I'm a fan of the Nightmare Batman. Batfleck uh, played an amazing Batman. I'm a fan. I got the Funko. I got the Mesco. I got any version of Nightmare Batman, and the Hot Toy was like, yeah, duh. That's like, how can you not get that?
Yeah.
And the fact that it came with the black suit Superman, which is insane because theoretically, it wasn't really in the original movie, right? It was like,
No.
but yet they came up with that, and then I was like, you know what? Like it'd be cool to have. If I feel differently, I'm pretty sure I could get rid of it.
Oh yeah.
But the Nightmare Batman, I'm definitely keeping. It's Batfleck, man. I think he was
we should have got
overall,
that solo movie.
I know.
yeah.
We should have
And
got the solo movie.
and you never know right now. You don't know because WB has no idea what the hell they're doing. There's no like stability there, right? So the fact that we got the 4-hour Justice League was a hint of anything that else is possible. Although that was like what year and a half. Um, I'm just wishful thinking. That's it.
Yeah.
If we get a solo movie, if you get back with J Lo, we get anything.
Yeah,
Man, that's a hell of a comeback.
right.
J Lo messed around and had like 4 kids, came back and was like, nope, I want Batfleck. And I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
We want him too, J Lo. We want him too.
Well, I mean, we've gone on almost an hour here, so
Yeah.
that's very solid. Our best of the first half of 2022. So very, very solid list there, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Now
Good.
the fun part, like we said, the most expensive part. Let's finish the year strong, and then we'll have a year review or best
man.
of.
And
Because
worse.
I'm thinking that Gotham by Gaslight is probably going to be one of my all-time favorite Mezcos. If it comes out
Mm.
half as good as what those promo photo show.
Yeah, definitely.
I love that
all the
version of Batman.
fabric and stuff. It just looks like amazing, and like the positions they had him in. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one too.
Yeah, the glider.
Yeah, and then all the
Well,
accessories.
the Joker release was strong, right?
Oh yeah,
That was
So
amazing.
that
Yeah.
was solid,
so
man.
this one will probably be,
And that was
Can't-
like that was just made up, like
yeah.
so
That was
it's
just
like
random.
you have something where you actually have things to look onto to create. So it's like it should be better. That's let's keep it positive and hope it comes out that way.
Yeah.
Gramps, have you seen this Wolf action figure?
I've
1/12
seen it.
scale?
I've seen it online.
Yeah,
You have it?
I don't have it, no.
Oh.
But somebody mentioned it to me, and with the Wolf conversation today, I thought about it.
Yeah. No, I've
It's
seen it online. It looks
$134 for
mm,
1/12 scale Wolf
Does
action
it cook for me?
figure.
Jesus.
Yeah, so
I think I'm just going to
price.
army build these naked ones.
The cheaper ones.
Yeah. That's in
Well-
my plans.
Well, that's the leader of the army.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the most expensive one is 134, and the regular one is 95.
Yeah, I can get 3 naked ones for that.
I'll wait.
I'll wait. Does it come with soft goods like those clothes? Or
I think it's a soft goods shirt
Do my
Huh.
and
taxes.
shorts. Hard to tell. They have it on that, big toy site.
Yeah.
Do my taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I may have to pass on that one, but I like where your head's at.
Maybe he'll kill the owls for you, right?
Ooh, man.
Get a owl. What is it? It's not a scarecrow, but like a scare owl thing. All right.
Yeah.
Man.
Real quick, I got an army builder, a couple of army builders in Cobra Officer.
You got 2 of them?
No.
4.
I got
16.
3 yesterday.
Nice.
So I army build action figures and put them in boxes and put them in my garage.
That's the way army building, right?
Yeah. So I got those. And, impressive, just like the other Cobra Troopers.
Yeah. They're kind of like the Star Wars stormtroopers. I mean, they just will crank out as many variables, and I want them all.
Yeah, because, dude, each one of these, you could fit, every accessory fits on him, including the clips, including the scope for the gun.
Yeah.
And it's just, each version of this figure is
legit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want those Valaverse figures to come out, man.
Oh man, I'm still waiting from the website to
Yeah.
get them.
Once we get those, man, I mean, I'm gonna have to have a big G.I. Joe Rumble Royale.
I'm waiting for someone to like army fig like Transformers, because
man.
I see a good amount of them, and I don't scare what I find.
Yeah, I mean that's another franchise I like, but I just can't even get down that. My nephew is into them, so I bought him a gift card for his birthday. He was like, "Hey, guess what I got?" Because when I FaceTimed him for his birthday, we were talking Transformers, and he was showing me all his Transformers. I was like, "Man, those are great." When I was a kid, they actually had like the die-cast versions of those, and I mean, they were solid. I was like, my favorite Transformer was Soundwave, and the other day I talked to him. He's like, "Hey man, guess what I got?" I got Soundwave.
Uh-huh,
I was
nice.
like, oh, that's my boy. That's my boy.
Good one.
All right, guys. We've
right.
been going on here about an hour.
Yeah.
And very fun, very solid episode. It's good to be
Oh,
back.
yeah. Thanks for having me, guys. It's
Yeah, welcome back.
yeah, and I've been
Your first home.
yeah, it's like my first one of the year almost. It's been a while, but you know, you always come back to the figs. I'm still walking walking the miles through the aisles
The fig
and the
hunter.
cons and those
yeah.
aisles.
Well, thanks for tuning in, and leave us a comment, leave us a review, subscribe, give us some hate, whatever. We'll take it all.
Follow,
Give us some
DM us,
attention,
whatever.
please.
Yeah.
Give us some
And remember
attention.
to also check out the Everything Batman podcast on the Bat Force channel as well. All right.
Yes.
Thanks, guys. You guys have a good one.